Hello YouTube, TurboDude555 here. By the looks of things, if you're watching this video, you are following my noob's guide to water cooling. Because I am a noob when it comes to water cooling. This is my first ever full water cooling system. It's going to be custom made by myself. So if you're into water cooling, or you want to get into water cooling and you're a little bit intimidated by people that already know exactly what they're talking about, then you're more than welcome to listen to my ramblings and my experiences in my first water cooling system. So yeah, today the Silverstone TJ07 arrived, and this is the box it comes in, and it is a huge box. For example, there's my cooker. It's a very large box that this comes in. So be warned, if somebody comes knocking at your door with this thing, they might need some help carrying. But yeah, this comes highly recommended. One of the reasons I got it. The other reason, it's a kick-ass case. I'm not just saying that because I saw the kick-ass there by 3D Game Man. What a legend that guy is. This is the TJ07. This is going to be my first water cool, so I wanted to get a really nice case with plenty of room because there's going to be a lot of radiators in here, because I'm going to do a dual loop, well, two separate single loops, because I'm intending on having two graphics cards, and so I'll have that in a separate loop dedicated to itself, and then one for the CPU. So we'll take a bit of a close-up for this case. Straight off with the front. Put the camera this way. If it's not great quality, I do apologise, it's only off a camera phone. Yeah, you have a little flip down hatch here for USB firewire and miscellaneous audio. Power button, of course. Little Silverstone decal on the front. Two dual 140mm Silverstone fans. I think in the top here is where I'm going to put one of the radiators. Probably the 280 for the graphics cards. At the back there's two 92mm fans. Don't know whether replacing them or not. I'm not a particular fan of small fans because they don't move that much air. And if you want them to move a lot of air, you have to have them faster, and they start to get noisy, so probably just leave that out. Motherboard's got a great cutaway there for easy access to the back of the CPU at all times by just removing the back panel. This motherboard is also on a tray, so it slides out very nicely, which is great if you're modding like I am, because it just makes it so much easier. Some cables. Plenty of room for any other modding, or for all the dual reservoir bays that I'll be using. So everything's on show rather than tucked away. And the bottom here is probably where I'm going to have the quad radiator, because that'll be taking up a huge amount of space. So, as you might have noticed, for people that know this case quite well, I've already removed the hard drive bays and the fans. I'll probably be able to mount them fans somewhere else and get some use out of them, or just sell them on, because I probably won't be using the drive bays. Right, so I'm moving on to the back. We have those two 92mm fans again. There's a very nice feel to the case, all like black and chrome, black and aluminium, aluminum, for the American people watching. I've already reversed this plate round because I'm going to have the power supply unit here. Getting a, I believe it's a Corsair, no it's not, it's a Cooler Master 1200 kilowatts, or 1.200 kilowatts I should say. That'll be going there. Normally when you buy this case it comes the other way around, but that's the way I'm having it because the window's on this side, the power supply unit are way down here, and then the quad radiator of all its fans is this side, so it'll light up blue nicely all along on there. And let's have a look inside, shall we? Of course, as with all PC cases these days, they're all thumb screwed in, and this one has 4, so you know it's serious. Never have too many thumb screws. I don't think it's an aesthetic choice to have that amount of thumb screws. I think it's sort of for the anti-vibration to make sure that there's no rattling going on. Let's put that to one side there. Now this is all brushed aluminium, so it's a very nice, almost looks like wood, but obviously you can tell it's a sheet of metal, but it has a very, I don't know the best word to describe it, but awesome sauce is what I shall say, awesome sauce. So yeah, the bottom of the case there, see all the way to the other side, as well. I'll stick the quad radiator, and maybe another one at the back, maybe a dual or a triple, right at the back there for the graphics card. I'm not too sure whether I want to put it there or hang her up on the top there, but for the moment I'm just going to be putting together the quad at the bottom there and the power supply unit. Now here I'm going to do a slight modification, because here we have some holes, some very large holes. You see it's about hand size, so using the good old hand measurement there. Two other ones of course. So here's where you'd have all your wiring or tubing or other miscellaneous modifications, but what I'm going to do, just to be a bit different and to get a more interesting feel to the case, I'm going to have some black acrylic across here. So all this will be black acrylic at the bottom, and then I'll have two holes for the tubing to go through, just to keep it all looking nice and tidy and all professional. So yeah, I'm using the largest tubing available, which is the 19mm, half an inch internal diameter, 3/4 outer diameter, for maximum amount of water flowing through there. Some people prefer the smaller ones, but I want something to look big and interesting, and for better flow. Obviously the bigger your tubing is, the more water's going to flow through it. Slightly slower than if you had really thin tubes where the water would be going faster, but there's not as much of it. So let's have a look in the drive bay there. I don't know what you'll be able to see, but we've got the front fan, front USB headers and things there. For anybody who's using a Xeon processor or anything like that, there's actually an attachment to change the backplate on here. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to this case. It's very straightforward, excellent airflow. Naturally, with it being this size, there is plenty of options. But yeah, the amount of space in the back of here is huge. I'd say it's bigger than my hand. Good old hand measurement. It is very, very big. But the case isn't that much taller than a standard mid-tower. Maybe 3 or 4 inches taller, and about another 2 inches wide. So yeah, it's quite a large case, but overall very nice. The most expensive one that I've ever bought, but I wanted my water cooling to be the best and go inside the best. So yeah, if you're thinking about going into water cooling for the first time like I am, can't recommend this highly enough so far, because there's just so many options. It's just like future proof, and it's very, very attractive in a PC case way. Oh, and another note, because I'll be having this in my living room, because I run it through my TV in the living room, I'm probably going to try and find some Lanley casters for the bottom, so that I can, you know, just roll it in, roll it out for people to have a look at. Other than that, failing that, I'll just make a custom little 2-inch high desk and put some wheels on that. Okay, thanks for watching. Any comments, rate this video and subscribe. I'm going to be making a full water cooling documentary, if you like, for people like me who are doing their first ever full system water cool. So all the trial and errors and all the noobiness that people are worrying about out there, don't fret, because there's other people just like you, like me, who haven't really found many tutorials that are in depth enough. So yeah, follow me if you wish. Any questions, I'll do my best to answer them. Tomorrow I get all my new parts. Well, half a lot of my new parts, so I'll be having a look at those and putting them in where applicable. So yeah, if you're doing it, I definitely recommend this case.